Hey everyone, Carlos here from A Difficult Truth. So today I want to bring to your attention something that's extremely under the radar and hasn't really been talked about. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over this article with you, and I'm gonna read through this article. It's from Politico, so I know I know we have to kind of comb through some of this. So just bear with me while we go through this. I'll link the article in the description below. So the Trump administration plans to launch a new panel to offer fresh thinking on international human rights and natural law. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. Natural law is coded, which they go on to say this. It's coded for God-given, meaning this has a religious connotation to it. So already we know where this is going. A move that some activists fear is aimed at narrowing protections for women and members of LGBT community. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, for women, meaning natural law, the Bible says they have to be subservient. If they get pregnant, they have to carry the child to term because that's just how God demands it, or whatever, which is not true at all. Actually, abortion is mentioned in the Bible, but they won't say that. And of course, for the LGBT community, it's not natural. I mean, it's not God given. Homosexuality is an abomination, according to them. Even though in nature, not only does abortions happen in nature, there are species that self-abort, if they feel that they need to, but there's also a uncountable instances of homosexuality in nature. But of course, that doesn't fit their narrative, so they're not going to really touch on that because it's not really God given. But whatever. I thought God created all this, so he, by their definition, created homosexuality. But we're not. They're not really going to touch on that. The new body, to be called the Commission on Unalienable Rights, will advise Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Jesus Christ. According to the notice, the State Department quietly published Thursday, May 22nd. We're talking about May 22nd now, on the Federal Register. So not only did they try to kind of slip this by, they didn't notify anyone, and they didn't ask for any opinions in terms of human rights activists or anything like that. Now, according to the notice, and I'm going to quote from the article again, the commission will provide fresh thinking about human rights discord, where such discourse has departed from our nation's founding principles of natural law and natural rights. Okay, part of our nation's founding principles, in case they, failed to, which they have failed to mention, is the freedom of religion. And freedom of religion, meaning I want to practice whatever I want, or no religion. In fact, this is not a founding principle to impose your religion on us. This is the way they're going to use this to pave the way for Christian Sharia law, and they feel emboldened because of our current administration. I'm almost sure of it. And I mean, all these terrible abortion laws are this is just the start of what it seems like the way they're gonna implement Christian Sharia law, which is no better than real Sharia law. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the article goes on to say several human rights activists said Thursday that they were surprised by the move and are trying to learn details because, of course, the Trump administration did not provide any, or very little. Some privately worry that the talk of the nation's founding principles and natural law are coded signals of plans to focus less on protecting women and LGBT people, which is a justified concern, I think. And okay. So the article goes on to say the word natural in such contexts is often interpreted to mean God-given, a phrasing that is less common in modern human rights literature, but which could signal a religious component, which is why this is dangerous. I don't want anyone's religion being imposed on me. I don't want nobody to have to, I don't want anybody forced to be under anyone's religion. Activists and former U.S. officials noted that the Trump administration's record on human rights is so far spotty at best. I have to agree. Many in the human rights community will welcome an opportunity to advise the Trump administration on where its policies contradict America's founding principles. There will be much to discuss, said Rob Bershinsky, a top official with Human Rights First. The State Department already has an entire bureau devoted to the issues of human rights, democracy, and labor, and it was not clear whether officials in the bureau were involved or even aware of the plans of this new commission, or for the new commission. So basically, this is all just not only is this like disturbing because now we have the Trump administration trying to implement or pave the way for Sharia law, but it's also superfluous. We don't even need this. We already have we already have a bureau for this. So this is just expanding government, which again, it just shows the hypocrisy of these conservatives. You guys supposedly want less government intruding in your personal life, but are okay with expanding government. I mean, this is just another useless government, a commission, government. This is just expansionism of the government, and I think it's actually ridiculous. So maybe, I don't know, maybe conservatives will be on board with me on this one. Let me know in the comment section below. Do we really need more government? And are we really gonna go this route complete under the guise of our founding principles, which is false? Are we really gonna go down this road of possibly Christian Sharia law? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button so that you know when our videos go live for you. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/adifficulttruth. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/adifficulttruthofficial. And you can listen to our podcast at soundcloud.com/adifficulttruth. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya!